Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your Monday 707. Once again, we're talking about preparation. All right. Everybody here is preparing to do something. No matter how old you are 2 years old, you're 15 years old, you're 50 years old, you're 100 years old, you're preparing to do something. Okay. And so we're talking about preparation. Now, what do you need to do for you to prepare? I want you to know this. Your preparation season will reveal you to yourself. Sometimes you don't know that you are unable to do something until you start doing it. Then you realize that you're not ready for it. So sometimes you want to run. Maybe you want to do a 100-meter dash. You want to run a marathon. We've talked about that. But what do you do? As you start running, that's when you realize in your head, you thought that you could run fast. But when you start doing it, that's when you realize, I'm not as fast as I thought I was. The reason why in life so many people that are spectators are very loud talkers is because they have not stepped in the field. Many times if people walk a mile in your shoes, they will begin to appreciate what it takes to be you. And I'm talking to somebody today who is misunderstood. Probably you are not appreciated in your circle where you are, your family, your people around you maybe don't appreciate you. It's simply because they've never walked a mile in your shoes. Your teachers may not appreciate you. Your lecturers may not appreciate what you've gone through. Your best friends may not see you. Hey, come on. Let me talk to somebody who's got very good friends around them. And you look at them, you're thinking, these are actually good friends, but they can't see you. You're seated in a crowd and you are by yourself. I know what I'm talking about. I know what it means to be on stage and be the loneliest person in the room full of 100 people. So I'm talking to you right now. People don't feel you. You start talking and people don't understand what you're saying. They just don't get it. I need you to know this, that most of the time people do not understand what you're going through because there is an experiential knowledge that is needed. I have to have walked a mile in your shoes to appreciate what it takes to be you. And so when we begin preparing for a task, we start walking in the path of that task. You're preparing to do something big. Start doing the small component of that thing. You know what I'm talking about. You know what it is that you want to do. Start doing the smallest component of that thing and do it bit by bit so that you can begin to understand what it takes to be that thing. And when you begin to do the small stuff, what it does is it reveals your own deficiencies. It reveals your own strength. Your time in the gym preparing for the ring will reveal who you are. And guess who needs that knowledge? You. So don't waste time trying to tell people who you are. This is what you need. You need to spend time in your preparation zone. Spend time in your chrysalis, in your cocoon, in your secret place, just trying to understand who am I, where am I. Try to do that thing that you aspire to do in public, and you'll begin to understand who you are. And when you begin to reveal to yourself who you are, you realize the weights that you're carrying. You realize the deficiencies that you have. And in your secret place, you go look for those things and you add them to your arsenal. And guess what happens? You begin to transform. You begin to change. In that dark room, you begin to change. Come on. In the old school days when we used to have those cameras that were old school, what happened is you had to develop those pictures. You had to develop them in the dark room. Gifts, talents, greatness is developed in the dark. When you're in the dark, in that preparation place, that's when you look up at the negatives and you see what you have and you begin to wipe away your weaknesses by yourself without the pressure of the crowd. So just because people don't see you, that is a perfect opportunity for you to sit in that crowd and watch and understand what it takes to be great. Because as you're watching, you're learning. And the most important thing that you're learning is you, because you are your biggest gift. And as you're learning who you are able to improve yourself in that secret place. We're talking about preparation. Do you have a dark room? Do you have a secret place where you sit and analyze who you are? That is where you're being transformed. That is where you're changing. Okay? Get ready for your next level. We're talking preparation. And you have what it takes to prepare for whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. It's within your reach. Go get it. My name is Victor Machoka. Thank you for tuning in. This is your 707. Keep growing, stay inspired. See you next week.